That little car is driving the plane.
Uh-oh. It's Friday, May 16th. Me and Noah, we're on our way to Stockholm, Sweden. I've been listening to One Direction all morning because they came out with that song, Stockholm Syndrome. I decided to listen to the one song and then it's been on this spiral of me listening to One Direction. Whoa, where are the caves? How cool is it?
I need to find someone named Henke so that I can share my Coke with them.
You can share it with me.
You're not Henke.
Oh man. It's currently 12:30 a.m. We finally made it to the train, which takes you from the airport to city center. For both of us, it was 302 Swedish SEK, which was $16 each. It's a little expensive. Also, I bought this sport lunch from 7-Eleven. Why do they have a 7-Eleven here? I don't know. We'll try it and see if it's good. It's like wafery inside. It's really good. 10 out of 10.
There's some out too. That's cool bar.
I'm in Stockholm City Hall, making it to the top of the tower. Oh, whoa. You see this? Whoa. I'm actually late for this. I'll give you a full life update once I'm done. I'm so confused. I was technically supposed to leave with a tour group, but I was a little bit late. I was like 5 minutes late, but this is like a whole ass maze. I'm so confused. So I only ended up buying tickets for the tower because if I actually wanted to see the main part of the city hall, that would be a separate ticket for 150 SEK or $15 or 12-ish pounds, which I didn't really think was worth it on top of the $10 I had to pay to see the views from the tower. Like I said, I'm at the Stockholm City Hall. This is one of the things that I had to book in advance, and I'm seeing this and Drottningholm Palace today. Ideally, I wouldn't have booked them together, but it was the only days that they were actually free to book. I had to book to go up to the tower and like see the viewpoint, which was $10 or 100 SEK. It was really cool. It was like really maze-like. The views were awesome. Definitely recommend, but I arrived here like 5 minutes late and they were like freaking out. I think you have to get a separate ticket if you want to see the rest of the city hall. It's currently raining. When I packed for this trip, I packed summery, sunny clothes. It was supposed to be 60 degrees and sun, and now it's just raining, cold, but it's so fine. Ragnar Ostberg won the architectural design competition for the city hall. Construction began in 1911 and was finished in 1923. The hall was built in the National Romantic style. So really cool. I definitely recommend. It's actually beautiful here. I think someone's getting married here, so I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna go out into the rain. I'm gonna do it, and then yeah, we'll update you guys later. Grocery store. I'm just waiting for Noah to get to Bromaplan, which is the stop you go to if you want to go to Drottningholm Palace. Before I get into that, I wanted to say I went to a place called the Espresso House, which is like on every corner of every single street, so it's not like a small shop or anything, but it was the only place I could find soon enough before I started dying of freezing cold weather and starvation. The latte that they gave me was like literally this big, and the sandwich was really good too, so I highly recommend, even though it seems to be one of the biggest chains in Stockholm. I don't know about you guys, but I love going into grocery stores in foreign countries because it's so fun, and then like seeing what they have and what they sell and the different brands and what's similar to brands that I know. I wanted to say for public transportation here, you download the SL app and you can buy a 24-hour or 72-hour pass for any public transportation here in Stockholm, which I think is really, really good. I bought the 72-hour pass, which was about $36 or 26 pounds or 350 SEK. So I thought that was a really good deal because I've used the metro like at least 3 times already today, and the trains. The metro here is so cool. Each subway station is so clean. Really recommend. I accidentally bought a soda water instead of normal water, so I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, but it's so fine. What I thought was weird was that when you left the grocery store, you had to scan your receipt to get out, which like, one, I feel like people rarely give out receipts anymore, and then 2, if I didn't buy anything, would I have been able to get out? You didn't have to scan out when you left the metro, which is what you do in the UK, but you had to scan your receipt to leave the grocery store. I made it here to Drottningholm Palace. You can either take the boat, which has actually just arrived. I think they're picking up passengers. I think that's it's really expensive. The easiest way to get here was just by metro and bus. For any of you guys wondering, this was one of the other places that I had booked before I came here. It was $14 per adult. The tickets last for the whole day between 10 and 5 p.m. It's currently 3 p.m. so hopefully we get enough time to see the whole palace. This palace was built in 1580 by King Johann III for his wife, Queen Katarina. I'm gonna learn more about the palace once I'm actually in. In 1661, Queen Dowager Hedvig Eleonora bought the estate, but just months later it burned down. Architect Nicomedes Tessin the Elder rebuilt it in the Grand Baroque style. In 1744, it became a wedding gift to Princess Lovisa Ulrika, who turned it into a cultural hotspot filled with artists and scientists. By 1777, the Swedish state took over and King Gustavas III made it his summer retreat. Today, it's home to the Swedish king and queen. Palace is actually really small. I was freaking out because I was like, oh, I'm not going to have much time to actually walk around the palace. Less than 30 minutes, the whole palace. Also, this is apparently where the actual king and queen of Sweden live.
Here.
I think I found one of the local animals hiding away.
Not an animal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that how Adrian lost his eyeball that one time?
Again,
No.
please. Fun fact, Noah has a weird hat collection. Bro, you have to get it.
How much is it?
The hat was 75 bucks. Oh, also, look at the new rings I got. This one's not to pull out my middle finger, but this one is from my sister. But I bought the two around it. One's a compass and one just looks cool. Together, they were 40 bucks. 7-Eleven. What is that? Look who it is.
That's March.
Jeb was in
Jeb's
yesterday.
Controversial Jeb.
I don't know who he is, but he knows who he is. Oh, okay.
One of these days, I'm gonna catch one, and it's gonna be mine forever. I don't know.
We're just posing.
Is this thing on?
We're walking around in the old town. We're going through some shops. Like
Yep.
I said, here are my rings, the new rings and the old.
You're old.
Not old. We might get some Belgian waffles later. We found a really cool
Might?
shop. Oh, we will.
So weren't Belgian, just waffles.
They were just, it said Belgian waffles on the sign.
No.
Yeah, whatever. He's lying. He took the train to Gamla Stan and we're walking around, going into shops. And now we're gonna go to the square. Made it to the square. The famous square, otherwise known as Stortorget. I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's okay. Noah's busting a move. Oh. Plan was just to walk around and see the sights here because we only have really 2 full days here. We wanted to just keep it to the main parts that we wanted to see. So currently outside the Nobel Prize Museum, which costs money and you can only enter if you have a guided tour. We decided not to go. Oh. This is true. Here's the cathedral, really close to the square, and the royal palace. We decided not to take a tour of the royal palace because we're gonna see a royal palace, the one where the actual royals live, and this one was more money. Might as well see Drottningholm Palace instead.
Drottningholm.
Drottningholm. That's the name of my Pokemon. What do you call it? Your buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, same my buddy.
Illuminati?
Oh shit, yeah. The cathedral is tour only as well. Oh. I feel like they really love their guided tours here. Why can't I just see the place? You know what I mean? But anyway, if you guys have the money and time, you definitely should see all the sights. But we're just walking around and seeing the outside of most of the stuff, which is a-okay because I saw what I needed to see, and that's all that matters.
Whoa, I just saw a guy go in.
Whoa. Oh, I would also recommend looking up when the changing of the guards are. We missed it. I'm pretty sure it's at 12 p.m. every day. If you guys have the time, you should go do that. Swedish meatballs. Confirmed not a Belgian waffle. What? Whoa, this is just at the bottom of the dessert place. Yay! Oh. We're coming back here tomorrow, by the way. You laughed. It was his idea. Wow. Oh, good idea. We're going grocery shopping to save money on food.
Got it.
Shops by the central station. I bought some postcards. That was pretty fun. I'm having a chill day so far. Initially, I was on a tram to the Vasa Museum, but then I thought I'll just walk it. I mean, initially it would be a 40-minute walk, so I took tram for a little bit. So it'll be a 20-minute walk, and now I get to walk by the water, and it's really nice. I did not book in advance for this museum.
Actually a reconstruction.
How do you know?
It says the wooden parts are reconstruction.
The Vasa, covered in wooden carvings honoring King Gustavas Adolphus II, was built in 1626 to project Swedish power in the Baltic during the 30 Years' War. Sweden fought in the war to support the Protestant cause and limit the power of the Holy Roman Empire, but in 1628 it sank just 20 minutes after launch. Here stands Noah with his Polish ancestor. Got the same mustache and everything.
That's hilarious.
Lunchtime. Wow, the Vasa Museum is so pretty. Oh, Dad.
It's the other swan.
It's Derek.
Oh, he doesn't turn into a swan.
But why would she be hanging out with Kevin?
Kevin's a swan, and she's a swan.
Has anyone out there watched Swan Princess, the OG, with Derek, with his long, beautiful hair and big, meaty hands? Oh, no. We're chilling at Lejonslaten. It's a park right next to the Vasa Museum and on the way to the Skansen Museum. But Skansen Museum closed at 4. We didn't have enough time to go there. The Vasa Museum was so cool. It was like 20 bucks though, but I'm pretty sure it was free if you're like 18 or under. It was so cool. It sank right as it was departing. They dug it up in the 1960s. But the only reason why it actually preserved was because it was in the Baltic Sea, which apparently has different, I forget. Seaworms? Oh yeah, because the Baltic Sea doesn't have any seaworms. When we were there, we were like, let's just start watching Parts of the Caribbean because that's just vibes. Noah doesn't want to watch it because he was like, oh, then we'll have to watch all of them. But I'm like, we literally, we can watch one or we can watch the first 3. The last 2 aren't even that good. I was going to show the postcards that I got. I got 3 while I was shopping around earlier this morning. One of them I'm going to keep for myself. The first one. So cute. Here's the second one. My sister has one like this sitting up in her room at the moment, so maybe I'll keep this one. Then here's the last one. It was like $7. This is also really off topic, but I want to show you the new book I was reading. I wanted to bring a really short book because I'm reading the Outlander series, which I've been reading for years at this point, but I like to read books in between. And since the Outlander book is like this thick, I wanted to bring a small book to travel with. So I'm currently reading The Full Moon Coffee Shop. It's very Miyazaki vibe. I'm halfway through it at the moment. I'll read the back. Under a glittering full moon, a Kyoto coffee shop appears only where and when it's needed. It's run by talking cats serving delicious desserts, and then the cats give wisdom and advice to struggling people.
What is that in your finger?
Ew.
No! Doesn't seem to go anywhere.
finished off the night walking around the Kungsträdgården, which dates back to the 15th century. It was established in the 1440s as a royal kitchen garden, growing the vegetables, fruits, and herbs that would supply the royal kitchens. The Kungsträdgården is famous for its cherry blossoms in the spring, which we were too late for, an ice skating rink in the winter, which we were definitely too late for, but we still had a great time strolling around. We walked around the Kungsträdgården and it was surprisingly really small. It literally took us like 5 minutes to walk through, but then my favorite part was when we reached the end of the park between the Royal Palace and the two bridges. We were just walking around after that and we found this really cool medieval looking restaurant slash bar. We're heading there right now. We went back home to reset and charge our phones and camera. We're gonna eat dinner there. So yeah, really excited.
I think we kind of...
Trying mead for the first time. That's so much sweeter than I thought. That's good. 10 out of 10. It's mead. Funnel cake sandwich.
Funnel cake sandwich.
Rhymes with Greg.
What? What did you just say?
We're walking back from the medieval bar and restaurant and we had such a weird night, really good night. And one sec.
No, don't do that.
We're sitting there and eating our food and one of the employees recognizes Noah's Destiny raid jacket. They're like talking. Me and Noah end up finishing our meal. They come back. The employee brings the other employee over and he has shots and he's like, to Destiny! And it was like this fancy Italian liqueur that they just gave us for free. And then they have chess boards and we're like, you know what, let's stay, play chess. I've never played chess before. I didn't think I did too bad. Oh. Hey! We're sitting there playing. There's this first guy that comes over. He's like, oh, I actually have no idea how to play chess. And he's speaking to us in Swedish. And we're just like sitting there nodding. So then that guy leaves and then the second guy comes. At first he's like trying to help me. He leaves, comes back with like a deck of cards. And he does this whole entire magic trick. It was like so impressive. And I was sitting there like, what is happening? And he's like, yeah. Learned this in prison. We're just sitting there like, what? Me and Noah will never be in our 20s again. In Stockholm, Sweden, in a medieval bar restaurant playing chess with all these random people talking to us. Anyway, we're gonna go to bed, end off the night. Oh, also real quick, the metro closes at 1 a.m. and only goes in 30-minute intervals after 11 p.m. I think. Anyway, good night. Last day in Stockholm, Sweden. We've decided to spend the morning around the area that we're staying. We're staying in a park called Södermalm, which is like more residential area. It's a little further from the main part of Stockholm, but we decided not to stay in the main part because it was way too expensive. This morning, we were meant to only just walk around for a bit and then head to our flight, but our flight got delayed by 2 hours, which, sorry. A bug just flew on my finger, which works well for us because it's really nice out today. It's like 70 degrees or 20 degrees Celsius. The nicest day that we're gonna be traveling, which sucks because today is an actual travel day. Currently, we're in this park called Lunden. I just did some journaling and we're catching some sun before it gets gray again. But we're going to Helsinki later today. I'll make a separate video for that. That'll be out next. I think we're just gonna chill here for a bit and then we're gonna head to a viewing point called, it's all in the same area, Monteliusvägen. And then we're gonna go back, make lunch, and then head out to the airport. Hopefully we don't miss our flight and it actually is delayed by 2 hours, but we'll see. That's the city hall. Wow, guys, look at this view. It's so pretty. Wow, guys. Wow.
Look how weird.